Blossom by the Park review. Can buy or bye-bye. Hello, my name is Alan from Alan Wee Property. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to do a review of an upcoming new launch project in the Biopolis area, which is called Blossom by the Park. For the start, I will talk briefly about this project. Next, I will study the developer profit margin theory and see what kind of pricing strategy will the developer be adopting. Next, I will study District 5 new launch condo prices. I will also evaluate the resale condo in the vicinity to see how well are they performing to date. This will give us some indicator of Blossom by the Park future performance. Lastly, I will share my personal view on whether is it worthwhile to buy using the SWOT analysis. Let us head straight into District 5. Blossom by the Park is a 275 units development located at 9 Slim Barrick Rise in Buona Vista. This 99 years leasehold project is developed by EL Development, which is also the same developer for Park Rivera in West Coast. It comprises of one block of 27-story development with commercial units on the ground floor and a basement car park. This project has 1 to 4 bedrooms apartment that comprise a variety of sizes that meet the needs of different groups of buyers. This is the unit mix with 45% mainly 1 and 2 bedrooms apartment. This is not unusual for such small development as most of the units are targeted at investors and a young single tenant profile in this location. There is a 50-meter lap pool, water pavilion, gym, function room, entertainment room, and restaurant on the ground floor. Location-wise, Blossom by the Park is within 500 meters from the Buona Vista MRT station on the east-west and Circle Line. It is also near to One North MRT station. It is approximate 14 minutes drive to Orchard Road, Vice Holland Road, and 11 minutes Vice AYE to CBD. It takes about 5 minutes to drive to NUS, Clementi area, and 13 minutes to Jurong District. It is also near Star Vista Mall, Rochester Mall, and Futurepolis Retail Mall, and also the Atas F&B outlets in Rochester Park. Let's dive a little into One North. Spread over 200 hectares, it is a vibrant research and business park that is home to leading players and rising stars from knowledge sector like info communication technology and media, biomedical science, and engineering. Here you have Raison, Pixel, Seagate, and MediaCorp as some of the anchor tenants here. This is macam the Silicon Valley of the United States. There is also a neighborhood park next door. So those units that face the park will have unblocked greenery view. By the way, One North is the brainchild of Philip Yeo. If you don't know him, you can read his book, Neither Civil Nor Servant, The Philip Yeo Story. He is also the famous guy that named the bond breakers that was even debated in Parliament. You can read the full script by the minister here. By the way, I support him shaming the bond breakers, as what the minister has said in Parliament, and I quote, "Nowadays, scholars receive many other job offers. Quite a few scholars or their families also have the means to pay back the bond without difficulties. This means that those with humble background would have been deprived of a scholarship. It's a contract. Once you sign it, you make sure you honor it. Else don't commit to it. It's that simple. This is integrity anyway. Personally, I rather work with people that are not smart but have integrity as compared to smart people with no integrity." EL Development bought this GLS site for 320 million. This site measures 7,900 square meter with a plot ratio of 3 under the UIA Master Plan 2019. The land rate worked out to be 1246 PSF PPR. Based on H-prop analysis, the break-even price will be 1986 PSF. Let us assume a 15% profit margin, which worked out to be a selling price of 2284 PSF. Is this price doable? Let us study the surrounding new launch condominium prices first. For the start, let us study the price for the new launch condominium in District 5. In the past years, there are a few new launches in this area. They are the fully sold Clavon, One North Eden, Normanton Park, Kent Ridge Hill Residence, Resale Grand, and Twinview. Not bad, seriously. District 5 seems to be a popular place for both owners stay and investors. Let me run through some of their average selling price. Clavon, which is developed by EOL, is my favorite developer. As I mentioned many times before, their project can make money. The average price today is 1,700 PSF. One North Eden, average price is 2,000 per square feet. Normanton Park, average is 1,873 PSF. Kent Ridge Hill Residence, which is going to TOP soon, is 1,951 PSF. Resale projects like Resale Grand is going for 1,007 PSF and Twinview at 1,646 PSF. Going forward, will Blossom by the Park be selling below 2,000 per square feet? Definitely not. Moreover, I personally feel its location is more accessible and near to where the high-tech action is. Whether you like it or not, new launch prices in District 5 will be above 2,000 per square feet. Here, let us study the resale condominium in the vicinity. Let us dive deeper into its performance. How well are they performing? Can we learn from its historical movement to forecast the future? One North Residence is the pioneer 99 years apartment with 405 units in Biopolis. It TOP in 2009 and has a balanced lease of 81 years from 2005. The initial launch price is 895 PSF way back in 2007. The average price for 2022 is 1,500 PSF. This means that prices has appreciated by 68% in the past 15 years. Not bad in my opinion. This is about 4.5% annualized return. In terms of profitable and unprofitable transactions, there are 70 winners and 14 losers. The average profitable transaction make 390,000 and the unprofitable transaction lose 50,000. The Rochester Residence is a 99 years apartment with 366 units. It TOP in 2011 and has a balanced lease of 81 years from 2005. I refer to the chart. The initial launch price is 1,285 PSF back in 2007. The average price for 2022 is 1,005 PSF. This means price has appreciated by 17% in the past 15 years. This is about 1.1% annualized return. Not very exciting in my opinion. In terms of profitable and unprofitable transactions, there are 130 winners and 43 suckers. The average profitable transaction make 220,000 and the unprofitable transaction lose 110,000. Both One North and the Rochester Residence are launched in the same year in 2007. But One North launch price is 895 PSF, whereas the Rochester is selling for 1,285 PSF. I can only conclude that the Rochester is selling a premium of 44% higher. This means the developer tan at your expenses. How to make money when you enter so high? Another reason I can think of, is it because Dr. Chi opened his restaurant, Orange and Teal, downstairs at Rochester Mall below? Just joking. He's a very nice guy anyway. Singaporean by large has misunderstood him. Let me go through a SWOT analysis on Blossom by the Park. Firstly, the strength lies in its rental yield. This place in One North is highly sought after by tenants. Take a look at the following condo rental yield. They mostly range in the 3% range. With today's spike in rental yield can be easily 4%. In terms of weakness, I see a higher entry price as a deterrent for buyers to commit. Again, I urge developers not to overprice and let these buyers make some profit in the resale market. Another weakness is the high proportion of smaller units in this development. Will this keep families away from this location? Coming back to opportunity, One North is still work in progress. There are still lots of land not fully developed yet. This means there will be more rental demand and also possible attract more buyers to this area. Just thinking aloud, maybe they need another Philip Yeo to spearhead the next phase of growth in One North. What are the risks then? I can only say I'm taken aback by the Rochester residents' poor performance. Otherwise, One North residents' 4.5% annualized return is acceptable to me. In short, Blossom by the Park is a project to buy for rental play and future capital appreciation. If the price is hovering around 2002 to 2003 per square feet, I think it is still fair. The entry price will also be kept affordable just by looking into the size of the 1 and 2 bedroom units. This will appeal to mainly budget-conscious investors that want to buy a second property and are willing to pay ABSD. The 3 and 4 bedrooms will mainly be targeted at families that want to stay outside the city, yet within reach to MRT station. It will also be appealing to scientists, professors, and doctors working in the area. Lastly, my company is the appointed marketing agent for Blossom by the Park. Do contact me if you are keen to see the show flat. By the way, when I heard of this project name, this reminds me of 周杰伦《菊花台》。Enjoy。
花若人断肠，我心事静静躺，北风乱，夜未央，你的影子剪不断。